Guys. Um, so today, what we're going to fork out is passion and purpose. How do those two things play a role in your life? How do they significantly make a difference? Right. So bear with me. I'm going to take you through a brief story and then share what my learnings have been thus far. So, I come from a very small town called Duba back in KZN. I just came back from there. Shout out. I was there for a few days just to go, visit the fam and drop off the car and all that stuff. So, I came straight out of high school. I was quite clear that I always wanted to Joburg, so I did exactly that. Came to Joburg. Applications hadn't gone the right way because I didn't really take a few things seriously back in high school, so I had to go through the troubles of waiting lists and going to schools and holding queues, and yes, that had to be kind of my story. But fast forward, I got into Wits, and yeah, I was set to become a chartered accountant. And that's purely because, in high school, that's the only things me and my friends talked about. There was nothing else that seemed appealing, and also on my side, I had never actually taken the time to do research about other careers, and also just more importantly, research on myself. What was my interest? What do I think I would be good at? But it was more of, hey, parents want something that's going to be stable. They don't want to pay for anything that's going to be not, tangible in terms of future or them seeing where their money is going. So yeah, I applied for CA. I literally had three choices. It was accounting, it was politics, and law. And obviously, VIT will accept you and they'll tell you which one you get accepted for. And I got accepted for accounting and politics, and I was still on the waiting list for law. Right, so I told my mom, and my mom was like, "Well, the obvious choice is for you to do accounting." Sure. Still, no direction or guidance. I took on accounting, and it was fun. I guess the first 2 years, I enjoyed doing accounting. I enjoyed crunching numbers and imagining what my life would be like when I was a CA. Right? Look at me now. So, 2014, I applied to be a resident assistant at South Point, right? And I got the job. One thing about me is that every job I've always applied for, I've always made sure that I give it my best from the interview to everything, right? So I applied to be a resident assistant. I got accepted, and that's when I started learning more about myself and what I was actually capable of outside of accounting, which was shocking because all I knew and all I told myself was I was going to be a CA. Right, so I became a resident assistant, worked very closely, or was learning very closely from the marketing team at the time, how to do events, how to be a leader, how to be responsible for X amount of students, how to draw up reports, how to do a lot of things that I didn't think I would actually be interested in. So far in 2014, I was placed at 46 the Cortair, if you want. And the building, historically had always been a challenging building, as I was told. People didn't want to participate in things. People didn't want to engage and learn and, be a community. So I took on the challenge of how then am I going to change what has happened in the past? How am I going to be, bring about positive change in the building? So I did what I do best. I just started. I invested myself time, and I made something that I can actually look back and say, that is the defining moment of my career, where I currently am in life. All begins at 46 at room 325. Right? Or was it 425? Whatever was the mill floor back then. And I look at it in the moment that I changed things, for that building. I did things that even my bosses thought was not possible. I gave it life. I came up, but that's because I applied myself. Little did I know I was just building on my passion and purpose, right? Fast forward to 2015. 2014 was so amazing. Now it's time to let go of everything. But now I'm hungry. You guys know that song of says, I didn't know I was hungry until I tasted you. Oh my word. I didn't know I was hungry, that I had such a huge passion for eventing and marketing and developing young people until I was thrown in the deep end. Now I had a hunger for more. And I was so bummed out because you only could do this for a year. But deep down, I knew that I still had so much more to give. I had so much more. I had so many plans, ambitions, and objectives that I could possibly achieve with the right space and time. Friday had to air in 2015, by, I guess, God's grace. But I think it was more of my bosses seeing that, there was more work that could be done. They invented the RA mentor position. So myself and Zintle became the first RA mentors. And again, we were in uncharted territory. We didn't know what we were doing. We just did what we thought was best at the time. And, I'm not saying we did the best, but we certainly tried to do what we could do, under our own discretion and guidance. So 2015, that's when I got very, very involved with the South Point marketing events and not just how the organization overall, getting close to how it works, how it functions, learning as I go. No manual, nothing. Everything was in front of me. I had to pick up and digest and process. So 2015, we were planning Mr. and Miss South Point for the top 36, well, an event per se for the top 36. And Dumiso Davidson, the CEO, was going to be the guest speaker at the event, and I was the MC. So before introducing him, I did what MCs did, gave a background of myself and, typical stuff. Made motivational quotes here and there, highlighted the importance of the day and why Dumiso has been asked to come and speak. Little did I know, again, I was itching and scratching this hunger. I was just provoking it. I'm like, when you're provoking something, like, yay. That's what I was doing to my own passion and purpose. So fine, after the event was done, Dumiso literally walked up to me and I could see him because I was busy stuffing my face with food. And he's walking up to me. And now I start panicking. I'm like, shit. Is he actually walking up towards me? Like, is this happening? Like, the entire CEO of South Point is walking towards me. I'm panicking, but let me be cool. Guys, I was not cool at all. I was panicking. So fine, we struck up a conversation and he asked me another yet defining moment or question in my life. What do you plan to do next year? Next year being 2016. Damn. I had never been stuck like that ever in my life before. I knew exactly what I wanted to do, but I started feeling this passion growing stronger and stronger and stronger. And, and I guess at that point, that was that I had I was at a point where I had to answer. I was at a crossroads. For the first time in my life, I was at a crossroads. I felt what it's like to be at a crossroads, to not know whether you answer yes or no or this or that way will change everything. Like, it will literally mash up your entire life. So I told him that, I planned on, graduating and finishing school and becoming a CA, but I was also very much interested in working at South Point, full time and being part of the team and being part of the people that get to do what South Point does. Had the conversation continued. And I was literally taken because there, was a man who was like, okay, well, let's talk. Let's see what you do next year and let's see what the possibilities are. And guys, I have to tell you the honest truth. Besides him showing an interest, I forced my way into the company. I took that opportunity to present to him, I guess what I can do, what is accomplishable in the student space, what can be done. I did that. I made that choice. And it all really is about that. In everything that we do is you need to make a choice and then you need to stick with it. You know, you need to force your way into some things sometimes, but only if you believe in it. All right. So, and that's basically how I got in. And then from there, well, guys, I'm still here, and it's been amazing. It's been quite the journey. It's been fascinating. It's been hard. There's been, oh shit, what did I do moments. There's been, yay, I'm just having the best time of my life moments. You know, and that's the thing about passion and purpose is you never really have a beat on it until you start seeing a clearer picture. You know, you start asking the right questions. You start getting yourself involved with the right things. You start going to the right places. You channel it. But it starts with asking the right places. Firstly, you need to be lost. You need to be in a place where you are completely lost with your being. You have no idea what's going on, because in that place, in that moment, therefore you begin asking the right questions. Right? And I have a very important life lesson that was taught to me by Ured, one of the people I hold dear in my life. She said to me that she asks her boyfriend every day whether they are still dating. Right? She will randomly ask him like, "Hey, yo, my guy, are we still dating?" You know, and why does she do that? Because at the end of the day, to be with someone is a choice. To wake up and go to work is a choice. To wake up and pursue your dreams is a choice. You know, and everything is a choice. And you know, and it's recent how I'm just making, well, it's not recent, sorry man. Recently, you know, I was with a friend and she said to me Keta, I feel like you've been anointed. I feel like you've been given a gift to go out there and spread the gospel. Wow, I won't lie, I was actually taken back because I'd never thought someone would say that to me. Yes, I know I'm passionate about motivational speaking. I'm passionate about making a difference in young people's life, but someone actually saying that you've been anointed to go spread the gospel touched something. You know, till today I'm still thinking about what would that mean for me? What does that mean for me? And I remember this one time I was busy with the RAs. I was making them rehearse a song that we were going to sing at Memorial, and my sister was there. And then she looked at me and said, "If only your pastors could see you now." So, guys, what I'm saying is we should not discredit things when they are said to us. Passions comes in very small voices. Purpose is asking questions. You will ask the questions until it comes to you. Passion is small little breadcrumbs that are dropped off in your way every day. People saying something to you that invokes or incites something in you. People you asking your question and later on it lingers on and you're still asking, what is that? But none of that, guys, matters without education. We should never think that without education, passion and purpose will get you through. Education remains and foremost the fundamental block of which we build ourselves. You need to surround yourselves with education, knowledge. You need to be around resources that will grow your educational level. Don't let it be that you think that because you are talented at one thing, you won't need education. You still need to balance yourself. Balance, Mchana. Balance. And never stop pursuing anything you believe in. Never stop wanting to be great. Never stop wanting to be a champion of your own life. If you're waiting for someone to come through and tell you all of this and, push you and wake you up with the fork stick every morning, then no. The person you are waiting for is yourself. Barack Obama said, "We are the ones we've been waiting for." And that's true. There's no one else who's going to come and make a difference in our lives other than ourselves. So find your purpose, find your passion, get your education, motivate yourself. Don't waste a 72-hour weekend as opposed to spending 5 hours discovering who you are. Find your purpose, find your passion, find who you are. Sure, guys.